As a result, we had a very happy client who achieved premium pricing, and because we knew what shared values would move the needle, the architects and consultants could pick a direction and stick to it with client buy-in in advance of the work being done. Here's a little case study about a project that we worked on Vancouver Island with our friends at Ledcor. Now, Ledcor came to us and asked whether or not we could help them understand the people who would be interested in living in this really beautiful tower that they were building on Vancouver Island off the west coast of Canada. And it's in a neighborhood that was still a little bit challenging. It was a site in what we in the real estate development industry sometimes refer to as an emerging neighborhood. But that's not all. They also wanted to achieve premium pricing. Using the Valuegraphics database, which we've created from studying the core values of nearly 1 million people in 152 languages across 180 different countries, we were able to isolate 3 shared values: belonging, health and well-being, and experiences. In other words, of all the things that could be attracting people to choose a place to live, it was these 3 values that would be attracting, that would work for this particular building. Now, based on those data points, the architects, the interior design folks, the sales and marketing people, and of course the developers themselves, they were all able to focus in on what would actually move the needle. Because the people who wanted to live in this building, like all of us, are 100% values driven. You know, we can't help it. It's just how human brains work. We spend our lives in search of values alignment. Okay, so what happened? Well, the architects thought about how there were natural trails and woods behind the building and an urban landscape, including a weekend farmer's market and a small shopping mall out front with shops and groceries and all kinds of things like that. Changes were made as a result to the way that the interior view lines were set up. They put glazing on both the front and the back of the building. The amenity space in the common area was put together to be a really unique experience, with the health and well-being amenities easy to see from the entry hall. And of course, the marketing leveraged how these health and well-being experiential characteristics were going to attract a group of very like-minded people, which would make for a place where everyone felt like they belonged. So as a result, we had a very happy client who achieved premium pricing. And because we knew what shared values would move the needle, the architects and consultants could pick a direction and just stick to it with client buy-in in advance of the work being done. And lastly, everyone from every discipline was focused on exactly the same thing because they all used that set of human values to guide their work, knowing that expressing those values in every way possible would make this project a success, which it was, because we're all values driven.